My name is Beatrice Williamson, and I'm the founder of Maisha International. Right now, in 2013, it has been 7 years since Maisha International was founded.
In the past 7 years since actually Maisha was established, there's a lot that has actually taken place that has brought a big change in the community, in the lives of the people around here.
I think it is important to look back and reflect. It is important to see how far we've come as we focus in moving forward. We are standing in Kano, which is in Kisumu, Kenya, and this is the village where I grew up in. I grew up in the village and I received a scholarship for education when I was 9. That gift of education changed my life, and in 2001 I came to Oklahoma City for an internship. I was living in Oklahoma City in 2006 when I got a call from my mother about some of the kids that were starving in her own community.
So most of the kids were not going to school because of food.
And I sent for her $50. With that $50, the Maisha feeding program was born.
That is where we decided to start Maisha project as a feeding program.
Then in 2007, Maisha International was founded as a non-profit organization here in Oklahoma City. We started to raise money here in Oklahoma City for a feeding program that was being done under a tree in Kenya. Water is Life traveled to Kenya in 2007 and drilled our first well at Maisha. That well is still working and is providing water for many families around Maisha. In 2008, we took our first Maisha mission group to Kenya. This was the first time we exposed the Oklahoman community to Maisha in Kenya. We hosted what we call Maisha Art and Cultural Camp for the Maisha children. By that time, our Maisha feeding program had grown to 250 children per day. In 2008, we were able to enroll 75 students to our educational sponsorship program that we call Legacy of Hope. 2008 was a great foundational year for Maisha. In 2009, we started to make big infrastructure changes around Maisha. We built the first toilet with money raised by a 9-year-old boy called Arel Bloomer.
I decided that it's time to build a toilet.
Arel Bloomer from Wilson Elementary raised funds for this toilet. He made it happen. And now the kids at Maisha Orphans and Widows are going to have a shower, a toilet, and another toilet. We also built the first outdoor kitchen so that the women don't have to cook under a tree.
So then these are the different ovens, so they can cook 4 different things at once?
Yes, at once.
In December 2009, we broke ground for the Maisha Community Center. – 2010 was a huge year for Maisha. Our feeding program was up to 350 people a day. We really needed to further expand our infrastructure. So the Maisha Community Center was built in 2010.
Thank you, Oklahoma!
This building has a large hall for our feeding program. It is a community center used for church services. We also use it to train students, and the women use it to meet during their support group system. So it is basically a multi-purpose building. I really get excited when I'm in these premises because life is truly being transformed by the little things that we do from here. A team from South Africa came to Maisha in 2010 and helped us build a fence around Maisha compound. This was very important for the security of our women and the vulnerable children. Our community garden called Shambas of Maisha were also established in 2010. Through these gardens, Maisha is able to grow lots of very nutritional foods. This food helps supplement the nutritional supplement we feed to our patients living with HIV/AIDS and our children that are malnourished. In 2011, our Shambas of Maisha continued to grow and our feeding program expanded to 450 children. We reached the enrollment of 420 children in our sponsorship program. We built the first permanent Maisha homes for a number of children that are total orphans. We built a solar-powered computer lab in our community center. This was built to help provide resource center for our students that are coming up, and also just because things are really digital. In 2012, we constructed the Maisha Medical Clinic. This clinic is very, very vital to the Maisha community because the nearest hospital to Maisha is about 3 hours away walking. At the Maisha Medical Clinic, hundreds and hundreds of people are going to receive medical assistance within 10 minutes of their reach. In 2012, we also opened the Maisha Academy. The Maisha Academy provides quality education to a number of children that before we were launched were not in any school. So to date, we have over 100 children at the Maisha Academy. We have 5 grades from kindergarten to 3rd grade. Our goal with the Maisha Academy is to each year graduate a grade. Eventually, Maisha Academy will be up to 8th grade. In 2012, we fully developed our economic empowerment program. We really empower the community by giving them the tools they need in life to succeed. We have a tailoring program where we buy sewing machines for the women to lease to own. We have also bought things like tuk-tuk and motorbike for our local taxis. The taxi drivers are leasing to own these vehicles from Maisha. This year, 2013, has been very exciting for me. We are nearing the completion of the new Maisha modern kitchen. We recently drilled our 5th well at Maisha and also installed the water towers that will help us have running water at Maisha. Now we have running water where the kids can use to wash their hands. The women can use running water to wash the dishes from the feeding program. Over the past 7 years, the Maisha story has been between Kenyans and Oklahomans. I really want to thank the Oklahoma-based community and surrounding states and our Kenyan-based community for making, Maisha what it is today. Joshua Uko is our program manager at Maisha, and he is doing an amazing job with the staff in Kenya.
Generally, I can say we are very grateful to our partners and friends in America. You have made Maisha to be a shining star in this village. Without you, it couldn't have been like this. But the constant support that you give us every step of the way is actually taking us a step higher and is actually making us to make a difference in the lives of the children and in the life of the people that are living in this community. So we really appreciate you so much. We really love what you're doing. And we really say, may God bless you and continue supporting us every step of the way. And I believe we'll make a big difference in this community.
We have a staff of 26 people that have owned Maisha and are making it happen. Mama Grace, of course, is my mom and also the mom of the community. Everybody calls my mom Mama Grace. And she always have room for one more. That is the beauty of her heart. One more will never be left behind. In the years to come, we want to make sure that the community center is fully secured by building a great security wall. We want to make sure that the Maisha Academy have the great space that they can have quality learning. And also we just want to make sure that the medical clinic is open and running so that we can provide medical assistance to hundreds of the Maisha children and the community at large. We are filled with joy and very excited of what God has done with Maisha for the past 7 years. And I want to thank you guys for being a part of the Maisha story. I'm so excited about what God has for us in the future.